Hello again everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Okami. And we're continuing our fight with Nagi. And I'm starting to get really tired of it and just, yeah. I wonder if the lightning bolt technique would work on this guy. I can never pull it off and I want to. I just hate that, drawing that. So I'm not even gonna bother it. But it'd be interesting to test that out. Maybe I'll test it out when I do the Devil Gate trials. But we're gonna use Exorcism Slips because I am just tired of fighting this guy. In fact, in all Devil Gate trial fights, this is pretty much the only time I ever use them, is when you're doing the last trial and you have to fight like him, Waka, and the priestess. Like that. Other than that, I don't bother with them, but you know. And even in using that, it still takes forever, which makes me really start to wonder, like, if there is, in any way possible, a brush technique that does a lot of damage to him. Come on, dudes. We're almost over. There we go. Gasp. That's not good. Because he is Nagi? Wow, what a shock! So yeah, initially all the villagers thought that Shiranui was, in fact, you know, a demon. They didn't realize that she was actually coming to the village to watch what Orochi was doing and determining a time to strike, and this is where it comes. The real problem is, we just knocked out the guy who is supposed to, you know, slay Orochi in the past, so we've essentially screwed things up. So our Intrepid heroes have to figure out a way to fix this solution to this problem. And of course the villagers are assuming that he's sleeping in his house, like the typical lazy bum that he is, even though he's not as lazy as Susano. But, yeah, he's knocked out. Oh, where have we seen this before? I'm sure you'll recognize it. It's almost exactly like the present day. Like, it's so funny, like, if this really happened, I don't think it's possible, really, that things could go so well. It's almost like it was scripted, you know? Of course, it's just a video game, but hey, what are you gonna do? At least nobody gets potentially murdered on the bridge. What other maiden? Seems like they set this up a little bit too well. And of course she is resigned to her fate, much like Kushi. What are you looking at? Oh, I know. She's looking at the house. Because if she was looking over at us, then she might notice that we knocked him out. Oh, you know what red text means. And much like Kushi, we discover that Nami has balls. She is going to willingly thrust herself into danger, regardless of the outcome. However, Isan has just realized what's going on. He's like, oh, yeah, we kind of screwed up. And we can't allow for history to change, so what are we gonna do? So first thing, we have to dress Nagi in the sacrificial robe, which means we have to go get it. Obviously, we have to find it. Well, that's not that difficult. They didn't make it like a huge hunt and chase quest or anything like that. And you won't have any problems running into any other villagers because they're all hiding in terror in their homes. Yeah, naked chick bathing in a pool. Oh, I don't know. There's more to the legend than just, you know, the sacrificial robe. Always the pervert. Always. So in order to get the robe, you just basically walk very slowly up to it and walk very slowly away. Because if you make too much noise, she will see you and scream, and essentially, you know, you have to run away because she's calling for help and everything like that. So now we just have to go put this on Nagi. Fun times. Oh yes, adorable. So now we get to carry him off to the moon cave. Doesn't this seem familiar? You've done this before. And again, much like the village in the past, Shinshu Field is nothing like in the present. It's a lot tinier. There's very few places you can go. So, next time on Let's Play Okami, we will explore the field, not that there's much to see, and then take him to the Moon Cave. I'm Koi Ninja Cat, and I'll see you all next time.